Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's the
opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there. There'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. You know, but something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression. It's something that he's struggled.
Floyd Mayweather recently got emotional after reports confirmed that law enforcement is seizing $600 million worth of assets. This happened after he bragged on social media about buying 62 buildings in Manhattan, a move meant to show off his wealth and smart business skills. But the situation quickly went downhill. Turns out the buildings aren't even in his name. Once that lie was exposed, the FBI started digging into his other investments and froze more of his assets.
The homeless situation is cleaned up. This is one of the ways that they're doing it, and it could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him differently.
Right now, those $600 million worth of assets are completely frozen. That means they can't be sold, moved, or touched until investigators confirm if Floyd actually owns them. The whole thing started because Floyd posted flashy videos claiming he bought big properties in Manhattan. He sounded confident and proud, clearly trying to impress people. But the online attention came fast, and not in a good way.
Into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong.
Fans swarmed the comments, media outlets jumped on the story. And the huge size of the claim brought attention from outside boxing to... But once authorities looked into the actual ownership, the truth came out. None of the buildings were in Mayweather's name.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
That discovery didn't just hurt his image, it kicked off a deeper investigation. Federal agents, already aware of Floyd's history of big money talk, decided to look back at his past deals. More of his assets were frozen. The serious part? Floyd has openly said that real estate is now his main source of income since leaving boxing. If those accounts stay locked, that money flow stops, and with his expensive lifestyle, that's a big problem.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
I got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid. And if that means cash for those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got.
To make things more complicated, his financial mess exploded just as Floyd was planning a major move, buying a $700 million stake in the NFL's New York Giants. He wasn't doing it alone. It teamed up with real estate investor Mir Orbach, and together they were planning to lead a group to buy 10% of the team. The Giants are worth over $7.5 billion. And Floyd even moved $200 million into escrow to show how serious he was.
He misunderstood. He just wanted to be treated fair. Right. And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB, and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, you know, reach out to us.
But now, that deal is hanging by a thread. Floyd's finances are being questioned, and Orbach has gone quiet. When reporters asked for a comment, Orbach gave a vague answer saying he's always exploring business opportunities but didn't confirm anything specific. Normally, that kind of response wouldn't be a big deal, but right now it's raising eyebrows.
Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake and likely through a financial vehicle with options to...
Naturally, people have questions. Why hasn't Orbach confirmed if Floyd's still in the deal? Why won't anyone talk about the details? Nobody knows for sure, but the longer the silence continues, the more it looks like something shady might be going on.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York.
Fueling the fire, promoter Eddie Hearn shared doubts about Floyd's finances months ago. In an interview, he said, "I don't think he has the kind of money he claims." He wasn't saying Floyd is broke, just that something seemed off, especially with how often Floyd does exhibition fights. At the time, Floyd laughed it off. But now, Hearn's words are sounding a lot more believable.
These guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
Others in boxing are now voicing similar concerns. Analyst Rick Glazer said that while it's hard to believe Floyd is truly broke, the rumors are coming from solid sources. He suggested this isn't just a mistake or a PR problem, it's a real issue that's growing. And then things got weirder. Floyd posted a video promoting a new cryptocurrency from Thailand called SIEZED, offering rewards like cashback, a private Zoom call, and even a chance to win a training session with him.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what?
That kind of giveaway raised alarms fast. Floyd rarely offers anything for free, so why was he pushing an unknown coin with such big rewards? Many people thought it seemed like a desperate attempt to make quick cash. And given the timing, those suspicions aren't so far-fetched. This isn't just about one lie on Instagram. It's starting to look like a pattern of risky choices and financial red flags.
And it doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just...
That kind of giveaway raised alarms fast. Floyd rarely offers anything for free, so why was he pushing an unknown coin with such big rewards? Many people thought it seemed like a desperate attempt to make quick cash. And given the timing, those suspicions aren't so far-fetched. This isn't just about one lie on Instagram. It's starting to look like a pattern of risky choices and financial red flags.
No, this is for real. Hey. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where?
I don't see you.
I don't see you.
Rent won't wait.
I got bills to pay.
Rent won't.
The Daily Mail reported that several gym employees, including trainers and front desk staff, hadn't been paid in weeks. Some got no response at all from management. A few were scared to speak out, worried they might get fired. But they felt they had no choice. One outspoken employee said, "If you don't get paid, you're scared to speak up." But we had to. We've been silent too long.
Getting paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.
Another staff member said, "We're telling everyone we haven't been treated right." They claimed they tried to raise the issue many times but were ignored. Some said they were told not to talk to Floyd if he visited. "He was here 2 weeks ago," one said. "But we weren't allowed to say anything, not even that the studio was shutting down." Who knows if he even knows?
The brand, just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of 2024, just seeing the treatment of the staff has just really broken my heart. And also too, for all of the staff, I've offered discounted adjustments to $20. And having staff members tell me they can't afford to pay $20 for an adjustment because they're not getting paid just really took me back to say, wow, what's going on here? Still coming in every Monday, still adjusting the staff to make sure that they felt okay, they felt regulated, that their systems didn't feel so stressed out.
Insiders say the LA gym might shut down for good. This isn't just a short protest. The place looks like it's being abandoned. Equipment sitting unused, classes canceled, members told not to renew. Samria Baldwin, the general manager, said, "She joined in September 2023 hoping to make a difference, but was misled from day one. I was fed lies," she said. "Not getting paid has wrecked my life."
I was promised a lot, and being who I am a protector, and I protect my team, and I've tried to protect their employment, and unfortunately now there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this, not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life.
One coach added that the stress went beyond money. We weren't being paid fairly. It affected our mental health. "My wife had to go to the hospital because of the anxiety from all this. It's painful to go through this working for a big-name company. But the truth is, we're not even getting paid."
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Frank. I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards, so we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where it messed with the mental health.
So far, Floyd hasn't said a word about the gym protests, the missing wages, or the possible shutdown. But that silence is speaking volumes. Just weeks ago, he was on Instagram flaunting billion-dollar real estate and luxury purchases. So his employees are struggling to pay their bills. To them, the contrast is a slap in the face, and questions are growing about how his business empire is actually run.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's...
Boxer Amir Khan shared his thoughts in a recent interview. He didn't hold back. "It's sad, but karma is real," he said. "Look how arrogant he was, throwing money around while so many people suffer. You can't just flash money like that." Khan's comments echoed what others have whispered for years. Floyd built a life around showing off. But maybe it wasn't as solid as it seemed.
What's the company? It's IBM Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me kind of give you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see a lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
Now that Floyd is facing accusations of mistreating his own gym staff, it hits differently. Even if he's not directly managing the gym, the damage lands on his name. His brand is him. Not if workers go unpaid under that brand, the story spreads fast, especially since Floyd has said his wealth comes from smart investments and ownership. If things are falling apart at one location, what about the rest?
He talks so much shit, and he's like, "Look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this." He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like, this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, "This is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the..."
Gym members are now stuck in limbo. Some who paid for full-year memberships want refunds. Others don't even know if their next class is happening. There's been no official message, no email, no statement. If legal action is taken, it could get messy fast. Some employees are already talking to lawyers to find out if Floyd himself can be held responsible or if it's a franchise issue.
Check this out. Carbon fiber. Come check it out, y'all.
This situation lines up too closely with the FBI's ongoing investigation into Floyd's finances. His assets are under review. His empire is being questioned. And when workers are protesting in front of your gym, it's not just a crack-in. The system, it's a warning sign. Investors and partners might now hesitate to work with the Mayweather brand. If more gyms follow LA's lead, expansion plans could crash.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right. See what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white tiger.
What happens next depends on Floyd. If he steps up, pays the workers, and takes responsibility, he might be able to turn things around. But if he stays silent, this could lead to lawsuits and headlines. Right now, there's been no comment, no apology, no confirmation, just growing chaos. And the signs are pointing in one direction. Floyd's financial world may be crumbling faster than anyone